My name's Maya Sanchez. I'm the general manager at Milou. I get in usually about 9, and I open up the restaurant. I kind of like to be here before everybody else is. I spend probably the first couple of hours doing some admin stuff in the office. We call it the dungeon because there's no light, as every general manager's office is. I usually come on the floor around noon when we have a little bit of a rush. I try and relieve our server when we can. I do the end of day, pick up things around the city if I need to, like go to the LCBO. It always changes. So I run with the food runners. I've been running with them for probably 2 years. And I got started because of Kimmy found me at Parkdale one day and was like, you are running with the wrong crew. Like, there are people made for you. It's always nice running 5K with the food runners, but one of my favorite parts is when you get to eat the food after. I think that's like literally amazing whenever I tell people about food runners and I'm like, and you get to eat at restaurants after. And they're like, for free? I'm like, for free. I think it's amazing. The people there are awesome. I've never felt so welcome before. It's been lovely. We went to recovery today, which was amazing. It was this like really luxe recovery gym, I guess you would call it. It had Normatec, the red light therapy bed, a cold plunge, and a sauna. I spent most of my time in the sauna because I feel like I'm made for hot weather. Like I love the sauna. And I did a bunch of cold plunging as well. And you just feel so like you could do anything. It's reminded me to prioritize recovery, which is something I lack in doing because I'm so go, go, go. Mental wellness means to me personally being able to face problems when they happen, feeling like I can do anything. I think when I don't have a lot of mental wellness, everything feels really overwhelming, which can kind of be poisonous in this industry because of how this industry works. There is no structure. There's no foundation of this is the baseline. Everything's always changing. So my mental wellness for me is really imperative for me to do my job properly. When I was younger and I started out in this industry, I had no perception of self-care. You're like young and resilient and you can be hungover and work a 12-hour shift the next day. There was no limit to what I could do. And then now, my self-understanding of self-care is knowing when to step away. I don't need to be here all the time has been my big thing where I've had to learn like, they can do this. I think being able to talk to somebody outside of the industry is really important because unlike other jobs, there's no real structure with this job. The lines of like professionalism is super blurred. And so sometimes you'll leave a situation and not know if you're valid in your feelings or if you have a bunch of external factors causing them to feel that way. And so I think having someone that you can talk to outside of work, like a therapist, is really nice to help you feel validated in your experience, which I think is important because you're here all the time, but you're dealing with so many different people who have different experiences of the same thing. Like one day you could get a great review, the next day you could get a bad one, and you acted the exact same way. And so being able to process that in a way that feels real, I think is super important. I'm really lucky here at Milou to be filled with a bunch of people who I really adore and like love just as human beings, and I know really support me. I wouldn't be able to do this without every one of them. Like the only reason Milou is successful is because of the people that take up the space. We feel like a community. Having that, I think, makes self-care way more achievable. I think there's a lot of prejudice and pride that go into some of the structures in which the restaurant industry is built on, like senior servers and versus bartenders versus bussers. I think kind of diminishing that and being seen all as equals is what creates a healthier work environment. I was once a server. I was once, a bartender, and I've had managers who've been what I felt unsupportive. So I feel like every time what leads me to be the leader that I am or I try to be is thinking of what I didn't have when I was a server and try to give that to my team.